Hi people, it's me Anja, my pronouns are she and her, and welcome back to my channel for a new recent reads video. I believe I'm uploading this video in the middle of February, but today is January 31st, just for context. But anyway, the first book on this list is called Home Field Advantage. This book is absolutely so excellent and it's so good. It's a YA sapphic contemporary following a new quarterback as well as a cheerleader who played a win. This story is absolutely so excellent and it's so well done. I rated this book 4 out of 5 stars because I truly really enjoyed it. I was just in the mood for reading like a more hard-hitting emotional queer romance, and this book absolutely delivered. Even the sports elements were done so well. As a person who's not a big fan of football in general, like I've been seeing a bunch of tweets about the new Super Bowl of 2024, and I thought to myself, I can't believe it's been a year since I saw a really great, awesome Rihanna concert. You know what I mean? Like, I don't understand football at all. I don't care to understand it. But anyway, like, this book is so good. The characters are so well developed and so distinct. The romance is so fantastic and it's so well paced. The friendships are so lovely and so wonderful. This book is absolutely so good and I really enjoyed it. So anyway, with that said, I rated this book 4 out of 5 stars and I would definitely highly recommend it. The next book on this list is called Cool for the Summer. This story is a YA contemporary retelling of Grease with a bisexual love triangle, and it's written by the same author of Home Field Advantage, and that's the main reason as to why I gave this book a second chance, because fun fact, I DNF'd this book for the first time when it came out in 2021. And I don't quite remember why. I think I just wasn't in the mood for it at the time, and the hype surrounding it like clouded my judgment because I wanted to absolutely love it the way that everybody else did, and I just wasn't in the mood for it at the time. But anyway, this book is so good. I really enjoyed it. It's way more lighthearted than Home Field Advantage is, so if you're in the mood for like a cozy, lighthearted, fun, sweet summer romance, I would definitely recommend this book. However, with that said, like the main romance was so cute and it was so well paced, and the main character is definitely the most developed out of all of the characters, and all of the side like friendships and stuff felt really underdeveloped sometimes, but like overall I did really enjoy this book because the writing is so easy to digest and the plot is engaging and the romance is cute and the queerness is awesome. So anyway, with all that said, I rated this book 4 out of 5 stars and I would definitely highly recommend it. The next book on this list is called Emma and the Love Spell. This story is a middle-grade urban fantasy following a young sapphic Korean-American main character who tries to use her new witchy powers. Actually, her witchy powers are not new to her. But anyway, she uses her witchy powers, or she tries to keep her best friend from moving away. I wanted to like this book because I wanted it to remind me of like the Sister Split meets Ellie Engel, but it absolutely didn't at all, and it reminds me more of Juniper Harvey, which is this sapphic urban fantasy that I think I read at the beginning of last year. I didn't really enjoy it that much, but anyway, this book was good, it just wasn't great or amazing. Not that I really like expected it to be awesome and amazing, not to say that I put queer stories on a higher pedestal than straight stories. It's just that I wanted to like this book more and I didn't. So anyway, I don't know why I'm trying to justify why I dislike this book. This is why I struggle with like 3-star reviews, because I feel like I'm disappointing other people when really I'm not. So anyway, I digress. The point is, the plot was engaging and it was intriguing and I was definitely interested by the mystery. I just think that the friendship and the romance itself needed more development, even though the romance was a pretty big plot point. I think that overall this book felt too short. I understand that it's middle grade, and middle grade stories tend to be less than 300 pages, but sometimes when I'm reading a middle grade book, which I do read middle grade pretty often, it doesn't feel like it's short in general, but this book did, because things needed more development in general. So anyway, with that said, I rated this book 3 out of 5 stars, so take that as you will. The next book on this list is called My Fair Brady. This story is a YA queer contemporary following 2 main characters, one of which is a senior and the other one is a sophomore, and the senior is helping the sophomore gain more confidence so that he can win back his ex, and it's marketed as like My Fair Lady meets She's All That. I was so skeptical, prior to going into this book because the premise of She's All That has always rubbed me the wrong way. Like, why do you have to change who you are to make yourself more palatable to other people? Because being yourself is not a crime. It's not something to be changed. You know what I mean? I don't know if that makes any sense at all. But basically, I was very skeptical prior to going into this book. But honestly, I was drawn in initially by the romance and the chemistry and the characters themselves. Like, the dual perspective worked so well. I was really, really enjoying it. And then the third act fallout, drama, prom scenes, like, lasted way too long, in my opinion. Like, too long, too many things happened. I was like, what is this? Why is this here? This feels so unnecessary. I was, like, caught up in it initially, and then, like, it fell apart. And I was like, no thanks, not anymore. I don't know if that makes any sense at all, because I'm trying to say things without saying them, because I'm trying not to spoil this book. So anyway, overall, I rated this book 3 out of 5 stars. So take that as you will. The last book on this list, and certainly not the least, is called Just Shy of Ordinary. This story is a middle-grade contemporary following a young, gender-fluid, pansexual Jewish main character with anxiety who is entering public school for the very first time. This story is absolutely so excellent, and it's so well done. Like, this author has always done a great job historically crafting characters who feel like actual young people without talking down to them or anything like that. And this book is absolutely no exception because the characters are so good and so well done. The queer representation is spot on and it's excellent. The friendships are so lovely and so wonderful. Everything about this book was so well paced and so awesome. The plot is so engaging and so intriguing. The family dynamics are awesome. The Jewish representation was so great. Like, everything about this book felt so awesome and so wholesome and just really, really good. This book is fantastic. So anyway, with all that said, I rated this book 4 out of 5 stars. I really, really enjoyed it. So with that said, I would definitely highly, highly recommend it. So in conclusion, the day that I'm filming this is January 31st. Not to say that these are the last books that I read in January, but just in general, like, January was not the reading month that I really wanted it to be, but that's totally okay. Totally fine. So anyway, in conclusion, if you enjoyed this video, please don't hesitate to give it a big thumbs up. Comment down below the horse emoji if you made it all the way to the end of the video. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to my channel if you're new. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.